Yes, of course I've heard of the famous artist Frida Kahlo. No, I cannot say that I've ever heard of Frida Catlo. Yes, of course I'll read the book you brought me. Of course. Hey, Kate. Two-Tone here brought me Frida Catlo. Yes, an animalistic introduction to one of history's greatest figures. Yes, it is wild. So let's get in because, well, I need to know about this cat. She sounds like a cool cat. Frida Catlo was a talented artist born in Mexico City in 1907. She and her family lived in a house called La Casa Azul. Do you know what that means in Espanol? The blue house. La casa, the house. Azul, blue. In Spanish, the adjective comes after the noun. So, La Casa Azul, the blue house. Frida and her father, Guillermo, were very close. He taught her all about photography. Say cheese. Click. She would even help him develop photographs. It's a very colorful family. Let's see here. When Frida was young, she got into a clawful accident. Oh, that sounds awful. And clawful. She stayed home to heal and had a lot of time on her paws. Oh, having a lot of time on your paws can get so dull. So she spent it painting until her art was, what? Perfect. How else would we say that? Perfect. That's right. Oh, it looks like she started with the self-portraits right away. Frida's first paintings were portraits. Oh, I'm sorry. I said portraits. I should have said portraits. She needed models, so she painted her sisters and her school friends. I love how... So the real artist, Frida Kahlo, just like Frida Catlo, is famous for having the one unibrow, the brow, the one... I like to call it a power brow, really, more than a unibrow, a power brow. And she's famous for wearing the flowers in her hair, and just like the Catlos and the Kahlos have a lot in common. Frida was inspired by her Mexican heritage. She dressed in traditional clothing and often wore flowers in her fur. Oh, I have to stop saying it that way. It sounds obnoxious, but it's so funny to say it. Mexican clothing. Oh, do you hear that? That's the sound of a fresh board book opening up for the first time. I love that sound. While she was in school, Frida met Dago Rivera. Sounds like Frida Kahlo's husband, Diego Rivera. But this is Dago Rivera, a famous Mexican artist. She showed him her art, and they developed felines for each other. Felines, oh, 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 felines. Dago Rivera and Frida Catlo got married in 1928. Dago and Frida were painters for their entire 9 lives. And, oh, wait, here we go. Fresh crackle sound. Oh, yeah. In 1939, Frida was invited to France to show her portraits at a gallery. Ooh la la. Paris's most famous museum, the Louvre, perhaps you've heard of it, bought one of her paintings. It was the first work by a Mexican artist that they had ever purchased. Oh la la, yes. The Frida, she was very popular in France. I do not remember her being a cat, but anything is possible. Yes, you're right, Gilles the Giraffe. Anything is possible, and this is a wild biography. Here we go. More fresh, book-cracking opening sounds. Frida had a fervent love of animals and often included them in her portraits. She had a pet deer. Oh, she had like a Bambi. 2 spider monkeys. A parrot. And an eagle. Oh, wow. An eagle? That's a pretty majestic pet to have around. One of Frida's famous works features a spider monkey. It is called a self-portrait with monkey and hangs in the Meowma in New York City. Really? I'll have to go check that out. I can't believe I was in New York for so long and I never saw it. Here we go. Yes. Frida Catlo was often called a surrealist painter. However, Frida insisted that she only painted reality, not surreality, reality, or furreality. Some of her most famous paintings include the Mew Fridas, a few small catnips, and Doggo and I. Oh, those are famous paintings. You'll have to look those up. Frida Catlo is one of the most famous female painters of all time. Although she didn't sell many portraits during her life, many of her paintings are now worth millions. Did you hear that? Millions. That's right. That's the story of so many artists, kid. They suffer and struggle through their lives, and they sell a little bit, but a lot of them, man, they reach the end of their lives and they're poor and they haven't really been discovered, and then after they're gone, poof, they blow up. It's a phenomenon. Her paintings can be seen in museums from Whiskerton, D.C. to Mexico. Fans of her artwork can visit La Casa Azul and see where she grew up. Her colorful style will not be forgotten. And now you know one of the greatest figures in art history with an animalistic twist. You prefer Frida Catlo to Frida Kahlo? I can see why you would agree with this, because she had a certain, I don't know, je ne sais quoi, a fairiness to her work that brought an extra layer of texture to her art. Why, yes, I would love to discuss art avec toi. Join me for a cappuccino? All right, well, you know what? I think I'll go discuss art with them and have a cappuccino. That sounds delicious. See you next time, kid, on the always perfect Kid Time Story Time.